Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today, of course, I have my predictions for the third episode of The Bad Batch. And leading off from last episode, there isn't all that much we know, really, about what's going to happen next. We know what's going to happen in the future, we're just not quite sure what's going to happen immediately. So, here's what I think could happen in this episode. Number one, I think that Echo will plant the idea in Hunter's head to start looking for Rex, because, well, Rex is his whole commanding officer from the 501st. Rex is a damn good trooper and would know exactly what to do in the situation that the Bad Batch are in. Because, conveniently, Rex is also in the same situation. Do I think we'll see Hunter and... Well, so I think that in this episode, we're going to start the hunt for Rex. Whether we'll find him immediately, or it'll take a few episodes, I don't know. But I think we're going to start looking for Rex, if not find him in this episode. I also think that Tarkin will officially place the order to hunt down and kill the Bad Batch, as we saw in the trailers for the Bad Batch. Leading off of Rex, I also think in this episode that we might possibly end up seeing Commander Wolf and Commander Gregor, who, one is a deserter who's a clone commando, and the other is the former commanding officer of the 104th, or the Wolfpack under Plo Koon, who, by rebels, have also had their chips removed or have worn off, which leads into one of my other theories that I talked about a couple of episodes ago. Well, I say a couple of episodes ago, but like some point last week, which is that the chips will someday wear off of the clones and they will realise what they've done, which will be heartbreaking to see if that does happen. So, at some point during the show, not sure if it'll be this next episode, but I think we'll see, we will see Gregor and Wolf meet up with Rex. So, going back to Rex real quick, the planet that we saw him on in the trailer looks fairly desert-like. I think we saw a wreckage of a Venator Star Destroyer, and we know it isn't his because the planet that he crashed on at the end of the Clone Wars, well, by the time that Darth Vader showed up on that planet, it was covered in snow. So, probably not that one. So it could be another Venator completely. Do I think we'll see Ahsoka? Probably not. Because, as we know, by the time of Rebels, they'd gone their separate ways for quite some time. So, don't know what's going to happen there. But anyway, I think in this episode, we will see either the hunt for Rex begin and it'll go on for a few episodes, or they'll look for Rex and find him by the end of this episode. Tarkin will also give the order to the Kaminoan clones to begin the hunt for the Bad Batch to kill them, because they've basically gone rogue. Going back to the Clone Rebellion that I'm kind of thinking is going to happen, I think we might see the very, very, very start of it in this episode. Like, the Kaminoans might just secretly start diverting some clones into separate batches to condition them away from the Empire and in loyalty to the Kaminoans instead, because for the Clone Rebellion to really work, they'd need to do that. So, I think there's going to be a few things happening in this episode. I might be completely off the pace with some things, but I know that I have a strange feeling that the hunt for Rex will start this episode, and we'll see Tarkin give the order to hunt the Bad Batch down. I also think in this episode that Omega might pick up her electric bow thing that she has in the trailers for the Bad Batch. You know, the bow and arrow she has that appears to be electrified. I think we might see her get that in this episode, which would be really cool to see. I also want to see some more information get revealed about Omega, because, again, there is a lot of stuff that we do not know about her. Like, we don't know how she's been enhanced, what she's been enhanced with. Like, we don't know. She could be a Palpatine Jango Fett hybrid, as I've said. She might just be a Force-sensitive Jango Fett clone. We don't know. Like, there are so many possibilities, and I want to know which one it is, at least by the end of this episode, if not next week, because it's driving me crazy. There is something more to her than she's just an enhanced clone. I'm sorry, no. There is something more there than that. So yeah, Those are my rather erratic predictions for this episode of The Bad Batch, because this early on into the show, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen in the next episode, because again, we've only just started, really. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. So as always, people, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's YouTube channels. Her link is down in the link tree in the description. My sub button is down there. Yep, that big red one. Unless you've already subscribed. That's great. Thanks for that, by the way. And once you've subbed, don't forget to click the bell icons to get both sets of our notifications. Comment as well, because why not? And let me know what you think's going to happen in this episode of The Bad Batch. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Stereo, and Roxanne on her blog. And lastly, of course, don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.